Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to the channel, everyone. Tonight, we're diving into one of the most charming royal moments of the Christmas season. A moment that didn't belong to the kings, queens, or glamorous grown-ups, but to three young siblings who lit up Westminster Abbey with their smiles, their festive spirit, and their unmistakable star power. Yes, this is the story of how Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis effortlessly stole the show at the Princess of Wales's annual Christmas Carol service in London. The evening began with the kind of magic only Westminster Abbey can deliver. Soaring stone arches wrapped in soft candlelight, garlands of winter greenery, and a gentle hush settling over the 1,600 invited guests. This was the fifth edition of Princess Catherine's Together at Christmas service, a tradition she launched in 2021 and has lovingly shaped into a celebration of kindness, community, and connection. Every year feels purposeful, every year feels personal. But this year, something more tender and unexpected unfolded the moment the Wales children stepped out of the car. It was Prince George, 12, who emerged first, tall and composed, already carrying the quiet gravity of a future king. Dressed in a classic dark suit and tie, he looked every bit the young royal stepping gracefully into his early responsibilities. Just behind him, Princess Charlotte, elegant in a deep festive velvet dress, dark tights and a polished winter coat, offered a warm smile that melted even the cold December air. And then came Prince Louis, 7 years old and already a favourite among royal watchers worldwide, wearing a smart navy suit to match his big brother. His excitement was impossible to hide. The crowds outside the Abbey saw it instantly, and they responded with cheers and delighted laughter. Together, the trio radiated confidence, charm, and the unmistakable joy of children who understand the importance of the moment but still embrace the magic of Christmas. And waiting for them at the Abbey door was Catherine herself, smiling widely, glowing with pride, and visibly thrilled to greet the very people who mean the most to her. Royal events can be grand and formal, but this moment was pure family. Before entering the Abbey, the Wales family stopped by the Connection Tree, an installation decorated with paper chains bearing the names of guests and community members attending the service. Each link represented a person, each chain represented the way lives intertwine. Guests were invited to write their names and add their own link, a simple but powerful symbol of togetherness. George, Charlotte, and Louis approached with curiosity, selecting bright red cards and adding their names to the growing chain. Their small additions joined hundreds of others, a reminder that even the future heirs to the throne are part of the same human web of connection. After placing their cards on the tree, the Dean and Chapter of Westminster stepped forward to welcome the children back inside, an honouring gesture for young royals who handled the moment with impressive composure. Inside the Abbey, seats filled with familiar faces: Michael and Carol Middleton, the Duchess of Edinburgh, Zara and Mike Tyndall, community volunteers, teachers, military families, charity workers, and children from across the country. Many invited guests had performed acts of service, acts of love, acts of kindness, all themes at the heart of this year's celebration. Hollywood stars Catherine Winslet and Chiwetel Ejiofor delivered readings during the service, along with Prince William himself, earning warm applause from the audience. But still, even with the celebrity sheen and royal splendour, people found their eyes drifting back to the Wales children. George's growing confidence, Charlotte's instinctive poise, and Louis's joyful curiosity. Royal watchers remarked that this was one of their best appearances yet, polished but still effortlessly full of childhood wonder. This event is a meaningful one for Princess Catherine, and she arrived early to meet performers, readers and guests. Her warm greeting with comedian and Schitt's Creek star Eugene Levy quickly made headlines. Levy had recently spent a day with Prince William filming The Reluctant Traveller for Apple TV+, and joked about his royal connection. Catherine responded with a laugh. "You know my husband very well, then." Their rapport was easy, light and delightful, one of many human moments sprinkled throughout the evening. But no moment rivaled the one that followed, when the Prince and Princess of Wales entered the Abbey with George, Charlotte and Louis. A gentle hush fell over the crowd. The children walked in step beside their parents, their eyes lifted as they took in the choir, the candles, the sweeping arches overhead, and as the first young chorister stepped forward to sing "Once in Royal David's City," the Abbey seemed to hold its breath. The carol service moved through readings, hymns and tributes to individuals across the UK who have given their time to support others. Guests included young Madison Reed, the Scottish schoolgirl, who raised over £1,360 for the Archie Foundation by Highland dancing in 26 locations, each starting with a different letter of the alphabet. People like her are the beating heart of this event, and Catherine honoured them in a special letter given to each guest. She wrote of the extraordinary difference acts of kindness make, and emphasised that Christmas reminds us how deeply our lives are woven together, even when the world feels uncertain. This year's theme, celebrating love in all its forms, could not have been more fitting, because the truest expression of that theme was happening quietly in the front row. A mother and father watching their 3 children step into the glow of tradition, surrounded by community, strengthened by family, and carrying the promise of a future monarchy grounded not in formality, but in empathy. As the service drew to a close and the congregation rose for the final carol, many guests reflected on the same thought. The future of the royal family isn't just secure, it's bright, joyful and deeply human. When George, Charlotte and Louis walked out of Westminster Abbey that night, still smiling, still radiant, still hand in hand, they didn't just steal the spotlight, they defined it. And in the quiet glow of Christmas at Westminster Abbey, the world saw exactly why.